Hello guys, my name is Zhatelier and welcome back for another episode of Supreme Ruler Ultimate as the World Conquest is, well, it hasn't really started yet. And of course we are playing as El Salvador. And we are currently trying to get a, well, basically a claim on Honduras. Which apparently managed to research their artillery guns. Interesting. On the other hand, their economy is probably a little bit better. At least I would assume so. So our economy, yeah, we don't have much people, so even one facility will easily tip their unemployment scale one way or another. We are still making some money from agriculture. Actually, we can check the actual numbers here. We're making decent profit out of agriculture. A little bit from timber and electric goods and industrial goods. Wait a minute, are we selling this stuff? Yeah, we are. No, we don't want to sell that. We don't want to sell any of that. Well, that should fix a few things, I guess. Actually, I think one of the reasons why we're having some worker shortage is because we increased the infrastructure, which means that the factories and all that can produce more, and therefore have more people working in them. The healthcare is getting pretty high, actually. Research efficiency is 77%. We should actually probably up that a little bit, actually to the max as possible. There we go. It should mean that, well, I mean, it's gonna take a while before we get the artillery guns, and even once we research them, doesn't mean that we can actually build them right away. But what I will do, once I've taken Honduras, I'll probably try to get my economy in a position where I can start building more troops. First of all, for that, I'm gonna have to build a military complex, and they are fairly expensive to make, especially early on. But yeah, once I've taken Honduras, I'll probably take Nicaragua or Guatemala. Depends if I manage to get my military unit production going or not. But yeah, I'll take out the smaller countries here. Panama might be a problem because we can't cross here. We can use merchant marines a little bit, but it's going to be a bit tricky. I mean, of course, if we put enough artillery here and then use them, we might be able to take Panama, the actual city here, but it's going to be a bit risky. Well, we'll have to see. I mean, technically, there's a military complex here. So if and when we... Oh, motorcycle recon unit for them. Interesting. But yeah, once we take that, we can actually build a naval production there. Speaking of production, let's actually have a look what we have available. So we got infantry and cavalry recon. We don't have any air units or naval units available, and of course no missiles, but that is to be expected. It's only 1915. How is our claim advancing, by the way? We are at... okay, it's decent. The good thing is that they won't be able to build any military either, so we should be fine for the most part. Okay, once we get the artillery research done, I'll probably do something else. Synchronous power grid is actually not a bad thing, I don't think. The thing is, it's fairly expensive. Maybe the medical stuff or technological. Yeah, this wouldn't be bad. Vacuum tubes. On the other hand, we could probably research the artillery unit itself. It's not going to take too long and it's fairly cheap. Or one of the artillery units anyway. We could research the engineer, which is actually not a bad unit, it's just very slow. At least for the most part. Of course, we could research motorcycle recon, which I think it's a little bit more efficient. Well, maybe. Okay, let's actually have a look at the stats. 314 compared to 614. Okay, so they're not actually that much better, but they are probably faster. Cavalry is on 10 kilometers per hour, whereas the recon is 35. Yeah, it's a lot faster. So there is that. But yeah, the research is still a little bit away. Also, how is our efficiency? Is 94%. That's actually not bad. Domestic approval rating 27%. Well, it could be worse. It's gonna take a while before we can do many things. That's why we're basically going on the faster speed for the time and, well, for the moment. Yeah, the supply levels are actually decent. And since I turned off the loyalty, which means that once I've taken Honduras, the provinces will still stay loyal to them. And if you don't have your law enforcement funding high enough, there will be partisans. If you have it high enough, I don't actually know which is the level you want it to have exactly, but 100% seems to be working fine usually. So I won't have to worry about any partisan units bringing up and causing troubles. But yeah, our economy is... oh, inflation is pretty high. Oh my. Well, I mean, that's partly due to the fact that we are gaining a lot of money. And the fact that the unemployment is low and all that. And technically what we could do is... hold on, where's the... inflation control, there we go. Okay, oh, it's already June, and how high do we have? Okay, yeah, it's gonna take a while longer then. But we're getting there. I'm pretty sure that during this episode we'll be able to declare the war. Okay, the food price has actually gone down. That's a bit concerning. And rubber is going to be a problem eventually. I mean, once we research enough, we can actually make synthetic rubber. Or we can go down to the conquer lands that have it, which is mostly Brazil. At least around here. Of course, actually, Haiti has a little bit. So that is also an option, but it doesn't have all that much, so it might be a bit problematic from time to time. And of course, to take Haiti we need to do a landing there, and it can be a bit challenging to say the least. Okay, a few more days and we got the artillery guns. After that we're gonna start researching the artillery unit itself. Which we can actually put on the queue, can't we? And take on... yeah, these ones, because they're better against infantry. And we'll also start buying more industrial goods. Not that we need all that many right now, but eventually. But yeah, our treasury is a little bit low. Our population is growing slightly. I'm not gonna put the submarines there yet. Okay, Belgium and Netherlands have allied themselves, okay. But yeah, now we are at least researching daily. Also, I think we want to... Oh! Let's up the price a little bit over there. Because the industrial goods price has jumped quite a bit. We'll buy... Well, I mean, I guess that's a good start, at least. Okay, I know there's a labor shortage, and that's probably gonna be a thing for a while. I mean, eventually we can achieve pretty high numbers in terms of population. Right, so how is the claim going? 56%. And I know it's not actually called claim, it's war justification, but it's claim is a term used a lot in Paradox games that I have played quite extensively. So it's just easier word to say. Well, for me at least. Okay, so that research is going. We can actually put in the next one on the line already, and I think the research efficiency is going to be something we want. Because our research is a little bit limited for the time being. Okay, how's the justification? 58%. 59%. Okay, still 59%, but maybe in October we can declare the war? Maybe? I don't know. Might take a few moments. The inflation is 12.6. Oh my, that is quite a bit. But yeah, I'll try to stay as a democracy as long as possible. At some point we'll probably have to abandon it, but going to dictatorship does bring some downsides. Of course, you don't need to worry about elections anymore, but there are a few things that will not be quite as good. But yeah, a lot of this is jungle, so if we go for the close combat, it's gonna be a lot of close combat. I mean, that's fine, our units are decent in close combat. And I know there's labor shortage. Okay, how's the claim going? 62%, okay. Okay, 1st of October we'll declare the war no matter what. It's gonna be close enough anyway. But yeah, their population is not very high, so I don't assume that it's gonna increase too much of what we can do. Especially considering that they're probably not having as much investments in infrastructure as I am. But yeah, they don't even have much rails other than there and a little bit over here that is connected to my railroad, basically. These guys have a little bit more railroad, but yeah, I'm probably gonna have to build most of the infrastructure in South America and Central America. I mean, Mexico has a decent amount of rail, but other than that, not so much. I mean, in my off-camera game where I conquered South America, I had to go into Brazil through the jungle here, and that took like a half a decade. Oh, 5 or 6 years ago through there to around here, because I had to build the rails to keep the supplies coming and all that. Well, rails and supply depots and all that. We actually have pretty decent amount of money. Let's buy more bullets. It's of course going to be a little bit too expensive. But we do want to have the bullets. Okay, how's the claim? It's already 65, yeah. So on 1st of October we shall declare the war. I'm actually gonna move the armies over there. And keep the one infantry unit here as a reserve, especially against any attacks trying to come through here. Or trying to flank us, basically. Okay, 22nd. Quickly check that. 66%, so it's gonna be almost at 70%. It's not gonna be that bad of a loss. Okay, so we got a decent amount of those. We might want to buy more of these, though. Buy another couple hundred. But yeah, I'll have to do a lot of rebuilding and building in countries that I conquer. But I mean, eventually I shall have pretty strong industrial base, and after that it's not going to be too bad. Of course, the game is kind of geared into a way that you can't really have enough of everything built in your country. You're gonna have to buy something from somewhere else. Okay, we got the artillery unit researched. Now what should we research after that one? Submarines, maybe? Actually, I think the power grid is going to be something we're gonna have to research soon enough anyway. It's gonna be expensive as hell. Of course, we could probably do this one first. It's a little bit less expensive, and increasing the healthcare is... Oh, we are already over there. I'm gonna slow down a little bit, and I'm gonna declare the war. Okay, 68%. Fine with that. You're gonna go there. I'm actually gonna open the high ground, so we can keep an eye on that. Actually, move you there, and move you there. And let's get going. Yeah, infantry should be taking that town soon. Yep. We're using the railroad a little bit to do it quicker. Right, so it's gonna take a few moments for the supplies to spread efficiently around here. It shouldn't be too hard though. Meanwhile, let's have a look at... We still got plenty of military goods. We are using a little bit though, but... Okay, how's the supplies here? Still nothing. Well, there's a little bit of supplies over there. I'll probably move over there then. I'm actually gonna quickly check if we're gonna capture those. It's a bit unlikely. There's probably gonna be some garrison. I'm gonna actually go with fast speed. That's gonna be very slow here in the beginning. We don't really have all that many troops to command. Oh, we managed to capture those. Okay, well. You're gonna be keeping an eye on this area if they try to flank us. Have the supply spread? Yes, they have actually. And advance towards their capital. What about here? The supplies have indeed spread even further, so I'm gonna go there and cut this area off, so it's gonna go to us. Or we can capture that, because if you don't have supplies in an area and you are fighting a war, those areas may flip to the enemy, assuming the enemy is near the area. I mean, basically neighboring hexes will switch. At least sometimes. Okay, so we are a little bit low on... Hold on, let's actually put in... Increase unit efficiency. Because we need our units as efficient as possible. Also, how are the supplies over here? Not bad, actually. The thing is, I'm gonna wait another day before we actually attack the city itself. Move the cavalry a little bit. Find out what we can actually see of the enemies. Probably not too much. Oh, they do have a guard unit over there. We might have to fight. These supplies are alright, and we are using a little bit of our supplies, but surprisingly little. Maybe we can take out industrial areas over there. Oh, we are fighting now. But we do have the numbers quite clearly, so... yeah. So long. How much army do they have left? They still got 306,000, which is probably at least partly garrison units. Okay, they do have a cavalry unit over there. Okay, Spike will start advancing over there. We did not get that yet, at least. You all move over there. These provinces should flip to us soon. Okay, we are now fighting basically in their capital. I'm gonna flank a little bit. It's not gonna do too much, I don't think. But other than at one more unit firing at them. Okay, we got that. So you guys take out the capital. There might not be anyone at the timber mill, so I'm gonna take that. It should increase our profits a little bit, because some of the things have apparently been damaged. To a degree, at least.
We took their capital.
Okay, we took their capital, and we actually took this one as well. Right, I'm gonna use these 4 to move this way and try to... oh, we got 200,000 out of that. That's not too bad. Labor shortage. And the capital is there now. So that's why we sending some of those, but I'm gonna let this unit to be repaired. So the supplies are decent. They should be spreading eventually, at least. Okay, we took that town, so we're gonna move over there. And these should now start flipping to us. It's gonna take a while for these guys to actually reach here. The supplies around here are not too bad though, so it's alright. Okay, what about the supplies here? We don't really have supplies around here. Okay, now we do. Also, vacuum tubes research is... it's advancing, not very fast though. Okay, we captured that town. We'll capture this one, and then there's that one. And these. So how much do they have military? Okay, 2,600. Fair enough. But yeah, I'm actually gonna speed up a little bit because infantry is marching so slow. Actually, these guys, if I start moving them... yep, they got the final. I'm gonna start moving them towards there as well. And you shall take over that town. Oh, village. Yeah, there we go. Move over there, let's have a look at that supply. It is improving. It's not very good though. Well, what we'll try to do is use this cavalry unit to take out that port over there. Considering that we'll be fighting about 20 days, it's alright. Especially with the limited amount of units we have. Okay, I'm gonna let them rest a little bit. Or just wait for the last unit to reach there. Then we'll probably actually go first here, then go into the town itself. Or the village. Southwest. Okay, I'm assuming we got enough supplies around here. It's gonna be decent. We should be gaining lands around here. Especially once we get that one. Right, okay, we got our units here. I'm gonna move them over there. Okay, territory lost. Okay, so we lost a little bit territory around here. Because neither side really has the supplies to keep them. That's pretty much the problem. We can probably take out the high ground thingy off for now, and can we capture that now? We can. Oh, good. Okay, then we'll probably let you return there. Because I don't think we really need you over there. And Spike, advance there. Also, let's have a look at a few things here. Domestic price, alright for food, I think. Okay, we have started fighting them. Can actually use the cavalry to help a little bit. Why don't we take that town? And Spike, advance over there, take their capital.
We took their capital.
Yes, I know, we took their capital. Right, I'm gonna move one of the scouts over that way. I'm gonna stay here. Once we've taken out that town.
We took their capital.
Yeah, there we go. And now, Spike, I'm gonna return you over there for now. And we're going to annex them. Because that's pretty much the whole idea in World Conquest. Okay, so do we still have... Yeah, unemployment is pretty low. And we'll actually have to repair quite a few things. We'll start with this one. It shouldn't be too... Yeah, it doesn't... Oh, max possible output is actually 162 instead of 340 that I stated earlier at some point. Yeah, that was my mistake. Right, let's actually have a look at timbers there. I think I'll make my military complex over here so we can start building troops. Of course, it's going to be extremely expensive, so we'll have to wait for a little while. Well, actually, let's have a look. Military complex, 10,000 each. Ooh. Well, let's build it anyway, because we do need it. And actually put that up, and once we get that and maybe build some artillery, we can probably take out Guatemala and get another land production. Of course, for that, yeah, we need barracks there, and yeah, we're gonna need a lot of stuff. At least for a while. Okay, so we got one guy here. I'm gonna send you over there for the time being. And our research stopped for a moment. But our efficiency is actually pretty high. I am honestly surprised. Labor shortage though is not very good. We got plenty of metals though, so that's good. We don't have all that much coal, and we are using a fair bit. Yeah, yeah, building this might need to be paused for a moment, so we can gather some cash to actually do the building. But it seems that we have actually reached the end of this episode, so if you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also, check out my Discord and Patreon links down below. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!